Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. Do you really think that God does not know where you are and is not aware of your circumstances? When we come to ourselves, the end of ourselves, and all the efforts that we have tried, all the conning and all the saying and doing and whatever we have to try to compile up against what's going on, do you really think that God is not going to just sit there and wait until you're done with yourself? When the enemy is in hot pursuit of you, hot on your trail, and you have been doing nothing but running and yelling and running, where in the world is God at in the times of your trouble, is what you're asking. Does he really care? Well, when you quit trying, when you lay it down yourself and you forfeit it over to God, God can do something. God can't do nothing until you come to the end of yourself. This is what's happening right now with a lot of people. What's going on right now is causing people to realize mankind cannot do anything. He cannot accomplish anything. Actually, it just brings on more and more confusion. When we come to that point and we realize that it's going to take God to clear this all up, but it's also a wake up call for the people to turn back to God, get their minds back on what God would want us to have our minds on, not to think that we have control of anything, because we are realizing now that we have lost control and the world is losing control as well. Now let's give it back to who can take care of this situation, who can alter the course of the events that's been transpiring and all the troubles. Here is what God says. When we have come to the point that we say, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, where I go, nothing has been working, and you just lay down the arms that you've been bearing, and all the fight is gone within you, then you come to as if it's a Red Sea experience, and the enemy is right behind you, and you're standing there helpless and hopeless. God said, "You ain't seen nothing yet. Stand back and watch me take this situation over. Stand back and see what I can do." We have not allowed God to take the situations over in our lives, no matter what the troubles may be, no matter what the conflict might be. We have not turned it over to God. Oh, we pray, but we pray as to how we want it to happen, how we want things to turn out. But when you say, "Lord, I'm done fighting, I'm wore completely out, I don't see nothing yet," but then that's when God will show up for those that trust and believe in Him. He will show up, and God's getting ready to show off, show His power, show His Spirit, and show when we give it to the Lord and let Him take over as we should have been doing all along. We will say, "We have not even seen nothing yet, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." Not the sadness, not the burdenness, not the crying, not the whining, complaining, and whatever. It is the joy of the Lord. And when you realize God's just waiting on you to give it back to Him and let Him take over, because you ain't seen nothing yet to what God's going to do for your life. I'm glad you stopped in. And so, until next time.